Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope great. All right, so welcome once again to Checkpoint. Here in Checkpoint we do a lot of videos, a lot of write-ups just to enrich your life and make you happier. Thank you so much for your likes, for your comments, for your shares, and all the ways in which you make this message to go further and faster. For all of this, we are indeed grateful. Thank you for watching our previous videos. Thank you for being with me last week. And I want to encourage you, let all your friends know that Checkpoint is on again. Please begin to share the links, begin to create a watch party, begin to invite your friends and let everyone know that Checkpoint is on. They can come join us today because today we are going to be having a very interesting topic that would help you, that will encourage you, that will strengthen you even in times like this. So do me a favor. Start a watch party. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching from the YouTube, all right, do subscribe and then click on the notification bell so that you can receive any of our contents as soon as they arrive in the internet. Thank you so much for doing this, and gather your friends around. If you're watching from a television set, let them know that Checkpoint is on and it's going to be a huge blessing to you. Thank you very much. In a short while, I'll be introducing the topic. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to Checkpoint. Today we have a very interesting topic, and this topic is not only interesting but a topic that will strengthen you, that would encourage you, that will motivate you and will make you strong even in times like this. Today on Checkpoint, I'll be speaking on the topic, keeping hope alive in tough times. Keeping hope alive in tough times. The honest truth is that we are really in tough times. Things are hard. Things are getting terrible each day. And then all around us, we see a lot of difficulties. We see a lot of challenges here and there. There are protests, there are unrest, there are uncertainties here and there. But one thing is sure, we have hope, and nothing will make our hope to be destroyed. That's why I want to encourage everyone watching me today, keep your hope alive. So today, I'll be showing you different ways through which you can keep your hope alive. So are you there? Are you downcast? Are you filled with challenges? Are you surrounded with challenges? Are you feeling worried about a lot of things? Has something terrible happened to you? Are you experiencing loss of money, loss of finances, loss of a loved one, loss of things that you used to have? I want to encourage you today, keep your hope alive. See, I know it doesn't seem as if everyone has abandoned you. Does it seem as if you have been rejected? Does it seem as if things are working in the opposite direction, not in the direction you want things to work for you? Please just calm down, all right? Calm down, because things will eventually turn out all well for you. This is not the end of life. No matter how bad things have gotten, things will turn around together for your good. So if you are there and you are facing all of these challenges, hold on. God is on the throne and He will do something great for you. And in case you are out there, you are not facing any challenge, things seem to be very okay and nice and rosy and beautiful for you, oh, congratulations for your good times. But one thing you must know is that challenges come to all. Challenges come to both the big and it comes to both the small. Issues of life are real and they come to different people, irrespective of your status, irrespective of your level, irrespective of the finances you have, irrespective of where you stay. So please, even though they have not come your way, know this, it may come, but then what I'm saying, what I'm sharing with you today is going to prepare you for the days called the tough times, because there are certain days in the life of every man, in the life of every woman, called tough times. And if you're watching right now and you're experiencing tough times, let me know in the comment section, all right? Let me know in the comment section. I'll pray with you and will trust God that you will receive the grace to keep hope alive during this tough time and that you'll step out of it. One thing about tough times is that tough times do not last, all right? Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. So make up your mind to be that tough man. Make up your mind to be that tough woman out there who will outlast your tough time. And God will help you in this situation? Somebody say amen. Yeah. Now there are 4 quotient aspects that the school of intelligence, the school of thought of intelligent people, what they think. 4 questions that they think everyone should have. There are 4 questions that the School of Intelligence believes that everyone should have. Number 1 is the IQ. When we talk about the IQ, we simply mean the intelligence quotient. And when we talk about the intelligence quotient, we simply means the measure of your ability to comprehend things, all right? To solve maths, to handle different subjects, all right? To recall what you have learned. So that's what we mean by the intelligence quotient. This is the quotient that enables students, scholars to excel academically. Now, the second kind of quotient that you should have is what we call the EQ. And the EQ simply stands for the emotional quotient. The emotional quotient simply means the measure of your ability to relate effectively with others. Because in life, you need to be self-aware, and then you need to self-regulate your emotions in order to relate well with others. You need to understand other people's emotions. You need to show empathy in order to connect with other people and relate with them well. Effective relationship is a product of high EQ. That is the emotional quotient. To add to the emotional quotient, it is the ability for you to respect the boundaries of others, for you to have respect others, understand their emotions, show empathy, help people, be considerate, be kind, and relate to people well, and be responsible, and especially be accountable for your decisions, for the actions that you take. This is all about the emotional quotient. Number 3 is this SQ. The SQ simply means the social quotient. When we talk about the social quotient, we simply talk about the measure of your ability to build a network of friendship, to build a network of friends, people you can call your friends over the years, all right? So it's not just about building a network of friends of 1 year or 2 years. Over 10 years, you have friends that have been your friends for over a period of 10 years. And it's important that when you build this network of friends, you're able to maintain this friendship over a period of time. So that is the SQ. Now the next one is the AQ, and that is the one that relates to the topic we are handling today. The AQ simply talks about the adversity quotient. When we talk about the adversity quotient, what do we mean? We mean the measure of your ability to go through a rough patch in life, to go through challenges, to go through the pains of life and the challenges of life without losing your mind or without losing your sanity. All right, to be able to pass through all of this and still remain confident in who you are and able to make quality decisions that will affect your life and will affect your future. So the AQ is essential. A lot of people focus on the IQ. You know, especially parents, they want their kids to learn well. They want their kids to be intelligent. They want their kids to excel in their classrooms. And because of that, they focus a lot on building the IQ of a child. But beyond building the IQ of a child, it's important that you build the EQ of the child. It's important that you build the SQ of the child. And it's important that you build the AQ of the child. Talking about the emotional quotient, the social quotient, and the adversity quotient, because it is the adversity quotient that will enable you to pass through the challenges of life, to pass through a rough patch in life, difficulty in life, and you are able to come out of it without losing your mind, without becoming running mental, without destroying your life or making decisions that will destroy your life permanently. So this is very, very key. A lot of young people, you've heard stories like someone jilted a lady and the lady went and killed herself. Maybe a guy was in a relationship and the lady decided to leave him and fall in love with some other person. He goes and he kills himself. We've had stories like this time and time again. They are able to kill themselves because they do not have sufficient AQ, the adversity quotient. See, whether you are high or low, whether you are poor or rich, whether you are old or young, challenges of life happen to everybody. Tough times happen to everybody. But the question is this: would you last beyond your tough times? Because tough times don't last, but tough people do. Would you outlast your tough times? It is essential that you tell yourself that I have to outlast my tough time. And what do you need to outlast your tough time? You need what we call hope. You need what we call hope. What then is hope? Hope is the anticipation or the feeling and expectation that something good will happen to you. Hope is what? First of all, it is an anticipation, it is an expectation, a feeling of expectation that something good will happen to you. You cannot come to that point in your life when you are hopeless, all right? You cannot come to that point in your life when you are no longer anticipating something nice, when you're no longer looking forward to something nice, when you're no longer hoping that tomorrow will be better than today. That is already a situation that will take away your life. Hope helps us not to give up. Hope helps us to hope in a better tomorrow, to trust that tomorrow is going to be better than today. Hope sets your heart on providing solution. Hope sets your heart on finding answers. Hope sets your heart on creating new pathways. Hope sets your heart on solving puzzles of life, which eventually leads you to the place of success, to the realm of success. It's important that every one of us have hope. Even in difficult times, even in times like this, we all need hope. We need hope to move on. We need hope to push in life. We need hope to become a better version of ourselves. We need hope to keep building our relationships. We need hope to stay in and hang on when things seem so tough and rough. So it's important that we have hope. Like Charles Spurgeon rightly put it, hope is like a little star, not to be seen in the sunshine of prosperity, but to be seen in the dark nights of adversity. Let me say that again. Like Charles Spurgeon rightly put it, hope is like a little star. It's like a star, not to be seen in the sunshine of prosperity, but to be seen in the dark nights of adversity. It is in the days of adversity that you should see hope. It is in the days of adversity that you should have hope. The Bible makes us to understand that if you faint in the days of adversity, your strength is small. That strength we are talking about is your adversity quotient, your ability to stand strong, your ability to tell yourself, I am not giving up, no matter how hard things have been. You may be looking at me from your mobile device or from your television set or from your laptop, and you think I have not had my own fair share of struggles. Believe you me, we don't look like what we have seen. We don't look like what we have been through. We don't look like the challenges that we have gone through in life. But one thing is sure, many may be the afflictions of the righteous, but God delivers us from them all. God delivers us from them all. He has delivered me from countless dilemmas, countless tough times, from accidents, from pain, from near-death syndromes, for things that would have taken away my life time and time again. There is not enough time for me to recount all the times, all the struggles I have been through in life. But one thing has always happened. God has always shown himself mighty. God has always shown himself strong. God has always delivered me from them all. And that is how I believe that he will deliver you too. It doesn't matter what you are going through. It doesn't matter how large your pain may be. One thing is sure, God that we serve is a deliverer, and he will deliver you from all of them. So that's why I'm talking to you about keeping hope alive in tough times. You need to keep hope alive. Hope will see you through. Hope will strengthen you. It is the anticipation, the belief, the feeling of expectation that something good is going to happen to you. You need to bring consistently, intentionally, keep yourself in that hopeful zone. Never allow yourself to be pushed away from the corridors of hope. Remain in the corridors of hope, because believe you me, without hope, depression will set in. Without hope, the reason for living is lost. Without hope, people will give up. Everyone will give up. You will give up. Everyone around you will give up. Without hope, the momentum and the motivation to live for something will be lost. It will die off instantly. So that is why you need to give yourself all the hope that you can. You need to strengthen your hope. You need to keep hope alive. Just look at it. Look at hope as a fire burning in a fireplace. If you want to keep the fire alive, what do? You keep stoking wood in it. You keep putting every necessary thing to make sure that your hope stays alive. That's why I'll be showing you 7 practical ways to keep your hope alive. Listen to me. Hope is the energy that you need to fuel your process in order to have progress and reach the place of success. Let me say it again. Hope gives you the energy to fuel your process and progress to your place of success, to your realm of success. Hope motivates, hope strengthens, hope energizes. That is why you cannot allow your hope to die even in a time like this. So quickly, I'd like to share with you 7 practical ways to keep your hope alive. See it as a fire that you're trying to build. See it as a fire that you're making sure that this fire does not go out. When the fire goes out, the warmth you feel will be gone. When the fire goes out, it will be a cold night for you. So that is why you have to make up your mind to make sure that you keep hope alive at all costs. Number one way through which you can keep hope alive is that you should not live in denial. Don't live in denial. Number one is don't live in denial. Acknowledge the pain you are going through. Acknowledge the challenges you are going through. Don't tell yourself, oh, they don't exist. No. Don't do that to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. You are passing through pain. You are passing through a challenge. You are passing through a crisis. You are passing through a storm. Acknowledge your pain. Acknowledge your challenge. Acknowledge what you are going through. Tell yourself, I know this is a hard time. I know this is a difficult time. I know I am passing through a tough time in my life. Acknowledge your pain. When I say acknowledge your pain, I didn't say you should live there. I didn't say you should dwell there. I didn't say you should make it your resting place. No. Tell yourself that this is painful, but this is not the end of my life. It may look like as if it's the end of the road, but it is only a bend in the road. Tell yourself that this is not the end of the road for me. It's only a bend in the road. I will come out of this. I will pass through this. And I'll tell the story of how I overcame. So tell yourself, accept your pain. Don't live in denial. Acknowledge your challenges. Acknowledge the pressures that you are going through. But tell yourself, this is not the end. All right? Acknowledge it. Tell yourself, I know I'm going through this, but I will eventually get better. Things will eventually turn around for my good. Number two practical way to keep hope alive is that you should be cheerful and optimistic. All right, be cheerful and optimistic. When you're being optimistic, you are telling yourself that despite the challenges I'm going through, despite the pain I'm going through, despite the difficulties and the tough times, I will come out of them unhindered. I will come out of them better. I will come out of them strengthened. That's what being optimistic means. Be cheerful. Don't carry your whole problem on your face. Don't carry your whole problems on your head. Don't make the world look like, oh, I am the one with the biggest problem. You cannot afford to live like that. All right? So tell yourself, I know I have a challenge, but I will smile through it all. Through it all, I'm going to keep smiling. Through it all, I'm going to keep standing. Through it all, I'm going to keep hopeful. All right? I'm going to be optimistic. I know that something good will come out of this mess. A treasure will come out of this pressure. A gain will come out of this pain. All right? Keep telling yourself that. Keep hoping for a better tomorrow. That way you'll be able to come out of this challenge, to come out of this tough time better than you have been. One thing about tough times is that tough times can either make you bitter or it can make you better. You have to choose which category you belong. Tough times can make you bitter, it can make you better. You have to choose. You have to tell yourself, how do I want to come out of this tough time? Do I want to come out better or do I want to come out bitter? The choice is yours. I always like to tell this story, the story of the boiling water. Now, when a potato goes into the boiling water, it becomes soft. When an egg goes into the boiling water, it becomes hard. But when a coffee goes into the boiling water, this sachet of coffee blends in with the water and becomes a better product. A product that when people drink, they are happy drinking it. So you ask yourself, what do you want to be? Do you want to become softened by the challenges of life? Do you want to become hardened by the tough times you are going through? Or do you want to go through your tough times and come out a better person, and come out a nicer person, and come out somebody who will become a solution provider, who will become a puzzle solver, who will become a question finder, an answer finder, who will become a solution to a generation. Now the option is yours. You have to ask yourself, who do I want to become when this whole problem is over? Number three practical way through which you can keep your hope alive is that you need to have courage. I now understand why God had to tell Joshua several times in the scriptures, be of good courage, be of good courage. Because in all honesty, the things you are hearing around you will discourage you. The things on social media, the videos that we see every day, the kind of posts that we see every day, the make-believe that people do, the propaganda involved, the lies and the rest of that, all of this will make your heart go cold. All right, so they'll make your heart discouraged. They'll make you feel so bad. A lot of things are going on. Some people are now using this situation, this tough time, for their own personal benefits, for their own personal gain. Some are lying about a whole lot of things. And when you look at all around, there are several reasons to be discouraged. No wonder God kept telling Joshua, be of good courage, be of good courage, be courageous. Because if you would not see anything that would discourage you, God wouldn't have asked you to be courageous. If there were not things that would discourage you, that would make your heart fail, that would make you unhappy, you wouldn't have been told to be of good courage. So I'm telling you today, be of good courage. I'm telling you to be of good courage because there are several things that will discourage you. There are several things that will make you feel bad. There are several things that will make you feel sad. There are several things that will discourage you from hoping, that will discourage you from moving on, that will discourage you from being optimistic. But you cannot afford to allow any of such things to hold you back. So be of good courage. Strengthen yourself. Tell yourself, I'm going to make it. Be courageous. Now, sometimes we think that when we say be courageous, everyone say, yeah, I'm going to do it. Sometimes courage is not loud. Sometimes courage is not violent. All right, we make courage look like it's always violent, it's always loud, it's always trying to do. No. Sometimes courage is not like that. Sometimes courage is just silent and very consistent. Courage is in going back to the places where you failed and doing the same thing over again. Sometimes courage might be you waking up when you don't feel like waking up. Sometimes courage might be trying what you need to do and doing it again even when you don't feel like doing it. Because sometimes courage might be when you have failed, you tell yourself, despite my failure, I am going to do this thing and do it right this time. So sometimes courage is not loud, courage is not violent, courage is steady, courage is silent, courage is consistent, quietly doing the same thing that you are supposed to do, irrespective of obvious failure, irrespective of challenges. So number 4 practical way through which you can keep your hope alive is that you should associate with hopeful people. Associate with hopeful people. See, your association determines your acceleration in life. Your association determines your ascension in life. Your association determines your destination in life. That is why you have to associate yourself with very hopeful people. Don't associate yourself with people who have lost hope, with people who are hopeless and discouraged and uncertain about what their future holds. You have to associate yourself with people who are positively keeping their hope alive, who are optimistic, who are cheerful, who are courageous. Surround yourself with such people, because when you hang around 5 courageous people, you will be the 6th. If you hang around 5 hopeful people, you'll be the 6th hopeful person. If you hang around 5 people who are optimistic, you'll be the 6th optimistic person. That is why you cannot afford to give up on yourself, all right? Associate yourself with hopeful people. Associate yourself with people who believe that something good can still come out of a nation. Something good can still come out of our lives. Something good can still come out of the efforts that we are doing. Don't isolate yourself. Don't keep to yourself, all right? A lot of people say, oh, because of all these tough times, let me just withdraw. Let me isolate myself. That is not the best time to isolate yourself. As a matter of fact, who you hear in the midst of your tough times determines how you come out of the tough time. Who you listen to in the midst of your tough times determines how fast you come out from that tough time. Listen right. Know how to associate right. Don't associate with everybody. Choose your association. Don't let your association choose you. Tell yourself, in the midst of my tough times, who do I relate with? Who do I hang out with? Who do I talk to? Because who you talk to, who you hang around with, will determine to a large extent how fast you come out of your tough time. So I want to encourage you, make sure that you are doing the right thing by associating with the right people. Reach out to people, all right? Let the milk of your human compassion reach out to others who also need your help. Sometimes it's not about just receiving, because blessed is he or she who gives than he that receives. So, or she that receives. So you make up your mind to reach out to others, and also allow others to reach out to you. Because if you isolate yourself, how would they reach out to you? If you go hiding yourself, how would they remember you? So this is very, very key if you want to keep your hope alive. Associate with very hopeful people. Number 5 way through which you can keep your hope alive, a practical way through which you can keep your hope alive, is that you have to intentionally find reasons to smile and to laugh. Intentionally find reasons to smile and to laugh. Listen to me. Life is already as difficult as it is. Why are you making it hard by refusing to smile? Life is already as difficult as it is. Things are already not working the way we want it to work. All around us, evil is happening. All around us, bad things are happening. But you can choose to be happy. All right? Happiness is a choice, and nobody can make you happy. You have the ultimate decision and the ultimate power to make yourself happy. Nobody can make you happy for you. You have to make yourself happy for you. So please, I want to encourage you, intentionally find a reason to laugh. Find a reason to smile. Look for things that make you smile. So where you are, smile now. I want you to smile for real, all right? So make up your mind to smile. If you're smiling, let me know in the comment section that you are smiling. So smile. Smile. It's not expensive to smile. Smile because it makes you look good. Smile because it is very, very healthy for you. So smile. Every chance you get, smile. All right? Be happy. Happiness is a decision. Happiness is not something that anybody else can do for you. It is left for you to say, I am going to be happy this time. I am going to be really happy. And then you intentionally do things to make yourself happy. Intentionally look out for the things that you love to do. Could it be outdoor? Could it be indoor? Whether it's outdoor or indoor, make up your mind to be happy. Make up your mind to smile and make up your mind to laugh. Laughter is the medicine of the soul. Remember that tough times don't last, but tough people do. So tell yourself, I've got to be happy. I've got to smile. Look, see, if you wait for anybody in this life to make you happy, you are wasting your time. Your husband may not make you happy. Your wife may not make you happy. Your children may not make you happy. Your siblings may not make you happy. It is your responsibility to be happy. So look for the things you love. Do you love to play in the field? Do you love to spend time on the beach? Do you love to go on a merry-go-round? Do you love to play with other people? Do you love football? Do you love a video game? Do you love to watch movies? Do you love to sing? Do you love to dance? Whatever it is that makes you happy, go ahead and make yourself happy. All right? As long as your happiness is not detrimental to some other person's happiness, that is a good kind of happiness. All right? I don't like people who say, oh, I'm going to be happy, and then your being happy is detrimental to the happiness of some other person. That is not a good way to be happy. So by all means, go out and make yourself happy. Jump around, laugh around, play in the field, play with flowers, whatever it is that makes you happy, go ahead and do that. Okay, so number 6 practical way through which you can keep hope alive is that you have to do something. Tell somebody to do something. Yeah, so keeping hope alive is not just about having hopes and trusting and wishing and making closing your eyes to dream. No, beyond being hopeful, you need to do something. You need to take action. You need to develop a strategy. And I tell people, prayer is not just a strategy. It may be a strategy for spiritual warfare, but it is okay to pray. After you have prayed, develop a plan. After you have prayed, take action. After you have prayed, do something. All right. A lot of us believers, we say, oh, because we believe in God, we pray and every other thing happens because we have prayed. No, after you have prayed, do take the necessary action. Do what you have to do. Do something. Don't just sit down there and say, oh, I'm not going to do anything. One thing about hopelessness is that hopelessness causes paralysis of initiative. Hopelessness causes paralysis of initiative. When you are a hopeless person, you have lost all hope. What happens is that you are not willing to try again. You are not willing to push again. You are not willing to plant again. You are not willing to read again or write again or sing again. You have to do it again. All right? Because we always say that when you are faced with defeat, you repeat. All right? Repetition is the best way to overcome defeat. Whenever you see defeat all over and over again, keep repeating the same thing you're supposed to do. Keep trying again, keep pushing again, keep singing again, keep writing again, keep speaking again, keep relating again, and even love again. So please don't say because this has happened, I'm not going to do anything, I'm not going to take any action because I love somebody and they jilted me, I love somebody and they rejected me, I love somebody and they betrayed me, I'm not going to love again. Please go ahead and love again. Go ahead and believe again. So dream again, push again, write again, sing again, laugh again, relate again, love again. Whatever it is you can do again, go ahead and do it, because hopeless people are unwilling to try again. But you are not hopeless, you are filled with hope. So go ahead, hope again, try again, do everything you have to do again, and I see your hope coming back alive. All right, so finally, number 7, the 7th practical way through which you can keep your hope alive is that you have to refuse to give up. Refuse to give up. All right, just tell yourself, I refuse to give up. Say it in the comment section. I refuse to give up. Can you say it again? I refuse to give up. Refuse to give up. No matter what is happening in your life, refuse to give up. No matter how hard things are, refuse to give up. No matter how difficult things are, refuse to give up. No matter how tough your life gets, refuse to give up. Because when you give up, you have concluded. And you cannot conclude on life, because the truth of the matter is that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. It has not even entered into the hearts of men what God has in plan for you. God has a lot of plans for you. He's working behind the scene to give you a blessing. He's working behind the scene to show you favor. He's working behind the scene to restore all your broken years. He's working behind the scene to restore all the wasted years and opportunities that you have lost. Don't give up on God, because God has not given up on you. I want to encourage you who is watching me now. You have heard a lot from social media. All around you, things are not okay. Even in your family, there are challenges here and there. In your health, things are not the better. And even in your family, you're having squabbles and quarrels with people. Hold on. This is not the end of life. Don't conclude on life, and don't give up today. Don't give up today. I know what is happening all around our country, all around the people we know, but you cannot afford to give up. If you give up, what would then happen to the people who are looking up to you? If you give up, what would then happen to all the people who look at you and they are encouraged to continue in this fight? If you give up, what will happen to all the people who are having the hope that because you are surviving, they would survive? There are people who are looking up to you and you don't even know about them. So when next you want to give up, when next you want to just tell yourself, oh, all hope is gone, this is the end of life, remember all the people who are counting on your success to be successful. Remember all the people who are looking up to you as a motivation, that if this person could make it, I too can make it. And make up your mind for their sake not to fail. Make up their mind for their sake not to give up on yourself or give up on life. Make up for your mind that for their sake you will not give up. Because giving up is not an option. I know things may be hard, but through it all, God will see you through. He has not left you. He has not abandoned you. A lot of people are saying, oh, God has left us. God has abandoned us. God has forsaken us. But believe you me, He said that can a woman forget her sucking child, that she will not give the child suck. He said, hey, yeah, she may forget. Yes, sometimes because of the evil in this world, she may forget. But God said something in His word that He will never ever forget you. That He has engraven your name on the palms of His hand, and that He has made up His mind not to forget you. He has made up His mind not to forget anything about you. So He has a plan for you. He has you in mind, and you cannot afford to give up on Him. Today, I have just come to encourage you and to strengthen you to hold on and be strong. To tell yourself that this is not the end of the road for me. This is just a bend in the road, because I know that my tomorrow is great. I know my tomorrow is beautiful. Can you join me in this declaration? I know my tomorrow is fantastic. I know that the lines are falling onto me in pleasant places. I know that I'm rising up and I'm shining like the sun. I know that all the colors in my life will reflect and glorify the living God. I know that a time will come when people will look at me, they will glorify my Father in heaven. I know that I am the answer to the cries of my generation. I know that I am the rising of many. I know that because of me, a lot of people will see this light of salvation. I know that because of me, a lot of people will find purpose and find destiny and fulfill their lives purpose and calling. I know that this is not the end of my life. This is just the beginning of better things to come. I know that my life is about to become a glorious thing. I know that tomorrow is going to be better than today. I know that the best of me is still ahead of me. I know that among the rest that I will be the best. These are declarations you can keep making over yourself. So type them, keep typing them in. Anyone you get, keep typing them in. Anyone that is peculiar to you, keep typing them in the comment section. I'm so delighted to have come your way today, to have come around you today on Checkpoint. And I know that you are deeply, deeply, deeply blessed. I pray that the Lord will strengthen you. I pray that the Lord will help you. I pray that He will uphold you with His victorious right hand. I pray for you right now. Every pain that you are going through, every challenge you are going through, may today be the end of that pain in the name of Jesus. I pray over your life, every tough time, every tough season, let it expire in your life right now in the name of Jesus. I pray over your destiny. This is not the end of you. This is just the beginning of you. I pray over you. When men have concluded about you, God will give a new introduction about you. I pray over you today that by the sound of my voice, you'll be encouraged. By the sound of my voice, you make up your mind not to kill yourself, not to live this life. By the sound of my voice, you tell yourself that you are an overcomer. You are a conqueror. that you are not like, your life is not ending today and you are not giving up on yourself. I pray for you today that God will encourage you in that dark place that you are in, where you are all alone, feeling all abandoned. May God go there and may He lift you up from your miry clay and set you up on the rock for you to stand. That is your story. That is your testimony. One day in this life, you will come back and share with me the story of how you overcame. You will come back and share with me the story of how you eventually testified, the story of how you eventually made it, the story of how you eventually got to your place of success. I can't wait to share that testimony with you. I can't wait to enjoy you. Tell of God's goodness over your life. And until I come your way again, keep making a positive, indelible mark in the lives of people and on the sands of time. I love you so much. Bye.